Hi everyone, we here bringing you the latest on the British royal family, and today the subject is still about Meghan and Harry. Hero fights racism. Use it to her advantage. It is Meghan who is a despicable racist. Conservative writer and commentator Candace Owens accused Meghan Markle of being the most racist person described in Prince Harry's memoir.
You go back and you look throughout Meghan Markle's entire career. She never wanted people to know that she was black. She never wore that on her sleeve. She never spoke about her blackness. If we had looked at her, I maybe would have assumed that she was Hispanic. No one would have ever guessed that she was black. It was never relevant to where she wanted to be in her career. And the first time that you find that Meghan mentions her blackness is when she wants to get out of the royal family. Even at the wedding, the only black people she had were billionaires that she wanted to be on their shows. She had Oprah and she had Gayle King and she had her mother, who is partially black. But Meghan Markle didn't have any of her black family members at her wedding. This is a woman that was escaping her blackness throughout her entire life until she realized that it could be used to her advantage. And I find that to be despicably racist.
Ms. Owens told GB News host Dan Wooten the Duchess never acknowledged her blackness until she started dating Prince Harry. This is a woman who was escaping her blackness her entire life until she realized it could be used to her advantage, and I find that to be despicably racist. After leaving Britain to pursue a life outside the duties of the monarchy, Harry and Meghan launched a series of claims which included allegations of racism occurring in the royal family. Racist claims which, as Sky News Australia host Piers Morgan explains, the Sussexes have denied they made and now claim are a fabrication of the UK press.
Big lie. The tallest tale of a lot and the most damaging is, of course, the claim that he and Meghan never accused the royal family of racism.
The way the British press reacted to that was fairly typical. Neither of us believe that that comment or that experience or that opinion was based in racism.
Really? Yeah, not buying it, I'm afraid. If that's the truth, Harry, why did both of you allow almost 2 years of this kind of coverage?
Just the fact that there is, according to both of them, this ongoing blatant racism, not only in the UK tabloid press, but in the family.
Meghan spoke about the racism she faced from inside and outside the institution.
She said there were concerns about the colour of their son's skin.
It suggests that the institution, the people within it, working and as royals, are in some way racist.
Her own family thought differently of her.
Race isn't a new construct in this world for people of color. So it wasn't a complete surprise to hear her feelings.
And just to remind everybody, in December, Harry and Meghan flew to New York to receive an award from the Kennedy Foundation for their, quote, heroic stand against structural racism in the royal family. Think about that for a moment. An award for something they now say they never said. There was no racism. It was the evil British press that made it all up. Well, the inference of those comments to Oprah Winfrey was crystal clear. I'll play the clip again in a moment. The result was emphatic and predictable. Harry and Meghan could have put a stop to this racism charge at any moment in the last 2 years. All it would have taken was a short statement to clarify that's not what they meant, or a few seconds of reflection in any one of their many hours of podcasts, documentaries, and multiple television interviews. But they didn't, did they? They let the whole world believe the royals were racist. And now they say that's not what we...
Reports have circulated King Charles III could soon offer Meghan Markle a hefty $50 million divorce settlement in a bid to get his son Prince Harry back. The bombshell comes after Harry launched a series of attacks on the royal family in his latest memoir, Spare, which has ultimately fractured the monarchy. According to a high-level courtier cited in the Globe magazine, Charles blames Meghan for initiating Harry's damaging allegations against the British royal family. Charles is reportedly willing to do anything to save the Duke of Sussex from throwing his life away as Harry's memoir sends shockwaves across the globe. The courtier claims Charles is willing to forgive Harry for the horrifying damage he's inflicted on the royal family in the last 3 years. The monarch believes Harry is so besotted by Meghan that he can't see he's headed for disaster and must get out now. He also believes the amount of money will appeal to Meghan because she's greedy and it will set her up for life. The generous buyout is said to include child support for Harry and Meghan's 2 children, Archie and Lilibet. The former actress would also be allowed to keep her Duchess title.